this bookcase swings open to gain access to all the wiring on the back side of the Flybridge. And why is the back side of the bookcase as nice as the front? Because Fleming hasn't figured out how to build it cheaper.
This is a boat that's meant to get into some rough weather. And what is a hot bus?
That's if I were to shut this boat down, if I'm walking away from the boat at the end of the day.
All right, guys, we're on one of the best here, the Fleming 55. Man, what a beaut. Here we got some specs for you. 55, 16 beam, draws 5 feet.
This is a 06, you're in a 06 Fleming 55.
Okay.
So there's all Flemings, low center of gravity, you step easy on and off the side deck, large open cockpit, easy to move around the boat, handle lines and fenders. It's really designed to be managed by a couple. I'm asking $1,450,000.
Okay.
So a new boat would have lithium batteries and stabilization at rest and a whole host of other things this boat doesn't have. A new boat would be about $3.5 million.
This one's down.
Yeah. I just want maybe you come down here and just look, just so you can see it. Man, I'm sure it's gonna be time down here.
16-foot beam, big wide side decks to walk around, handle lines and fenders. You know, again, being focused on an owner-operated boat that a couple can manage.
Right.
So easy access up to the Flybridge, up to the Pilothouse. Easy access down to the staterooms. There's no curving staircases. You have to worry about people falling down underway. The galley is all part of the same living space and cockpit, so if you're in here setting up appetizers for a party, you can still hear the joke when it's being told outside.
Wow, this is a...
Pilothouse is a dedicated place to run the boat. You're separate from any activity at night down in the salon or the galley, so you can keep your night vision. Most people aren't out running the boats at night necessarily, so this is a good place to focus on running the boat. You're out of the weather, you're in the air conditioning when it's hot, and you're in the heat when it's cold. And it's really a great pass-through. You can get in and out both side doors.
Yep.
You can get up and down in the Flybridge very easily. And so coming up to a dock or a lock, if somebody's at the helm, they can come right down the stairs, step right out the side deck, and be, now you have 2 people out there handling lines. Again, it's set up to be owner-operated with a couple.
Right, yeah, easy access both sides to the bridge, back down to the salon. This just feels very, very rich in here. This heated and cool?
Some boats we've done that. This particular one doesn't have it, but generally if it's too hot or too cold, you just go right down to the Pilothouse.
Yeah. Strata-glass all the way around.
Fiberglass hardtop makes a good mounting point for an enclosure. But in addition to the tender and the 800-pound all hydraulic davit, we've got a fourth control station in this boat.
Wow, okay.
Starting around 2006, we started adding these fourth control stations, which nowadays we do a lot of yacht controls and documents.
Right.
And then the mast arrangement, all of these are set up so they can do the loop.
Really?
All
Okay.
the 55s, 58s, and 65s on the East Coast are built so that we can do the loop with them.
Are we just dropping the radar arcs there?
Yep,
Or
the 6 bolts, and that'll come back, and then you're under that 19.5-foot bridge.
Okay. Probably get that done in 20 minutes or 30 minutes maybe? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fairly easy to load the tender.
All hydraulic davit. The tender actually goes in the water outside the side gate. And so when the tender goes in the water, you can swing open that side gate that you so effortlessly came in and out and step right into the tender. So you don't need to be a gymnast to climb down the side of a boat to get into the tender. So
Yeah, a lot of those, people don't take that into consideration when...
low center of gravity is everything in cruising. It's easy to build a big boat.
Well, here's
The dumbwaiter comes up from the galley.
Saw that in the galley.
Very simple design. It's basically a hand basket. It's like an Easter egg basket. Just pull everything right up from the galley. So you load up drinks and silverware and all your dining accoutrements. storage under all the seating, of course.
What year is this again? 06?
2006.
Wow.
Yep. About 5,000 hours, 5,400 on this boat, I think.
I mean, it looks like new still, so they've been really
Well, quality
taking care of
materials and this is hull 170, so they had 169 tries at getting it right before this, and there's been another 100 of them built ever since. So a lot of features, like if you're going to be adding equipment or changing or troubleshooting, Fleming again is built by a bunch of engineers, so they make everything accessible. If I need to run new wires or add a piece of equipment, everything opens up. At Yacht Sales, we're the East Coast dealer. There's the phone numbers for all our principals, easy access into equipment. Here's my DC panel, well laid out with 24 volts, 12 volts, a hot bus that's always going to stay powered up. So a good general layout of the panel, but the best part is that again, things open up.
wow. Yeah.
So that I can troubleshoot, add equipment.
And what is a hot bus?
That's if I were to shut this boat down, if I'm walking away from the boat at the end of the day, I could turn off all the equipment with these two battery switches. That's going to stay powered up. I need to go through additional steps to accidentally turn off any bilge pumps.
Right.
Power for that is always going to be constant.
Okay.
You know, for fire alarms. You know, things like Flybridge wiring. This bookcase swings open to gain access to all the wiring on the back side of the Flybridge.
Wow.
And why is the back side of the bookcase as nice as the front? Because Fleming hasn't figured out how to build it cheaper and focus on the quality.
So do everything right. And
Yeah. So
not cut any corners.
exactly.
Let's go down, check out the accommodations while we're waiting for the decks to clear out a little bit. Yeah, I think I might have saved the best for last on this one. This is really something. Look at this wood formed and wrapped around that, curved. Love seeing this, the woodwork in these boats, the craftsmanship, rather than just simply using fiberglass gel coat finish and wrapping it with a canvas or, you know, a vinyl. Look at this. I mean, you got like 6.5, 7 feet there. Plenty of room. Nice shower.
Quality material.
Double bunk. This bunk slides. And you get 3 up there. Or 3 in here in the port stateroom. And it has a queen option if you're building new. Teak and holly.
Right.
Nice underlighting under the bunks. A little office space. Vanity. Another sliding bunk. Full mirror. And again, the headroom in here. Man. Nice little office space there. Access to the central vac. Equipment, that is.
That makes me feel better though. Now it's a 58.
Beautiful galley.
So now we know.
Granite countertops, electric cooktop.
10 years now. For 10 years we've been trying to pull it away from owning.
Yeah.
Full-size refrigerator.
He wants to keep it.
Really, really fussy here.
It's tough because there's the time difference, the language barrier.
The listing information.
So that's going to be the next fallout.
Oh yeah. It's slow.
1.4.
It's less expensive than at least it was. And
Yacht Sales.
they get quality.
Alright, let's check out the deck. Two-tone, non-skid. open bow here. Got the stainless bow rail. Not sure what you call that, you know, design, but the bigger kind of smushed look. A little bit flattened out grab rail. Varnished teak. Nice brown tackles. Massive stainless anchor. It's a proper boat right here. These stainless cleats, bare leads. Just amazing seeing how well kept some of these boats actually are. Nearly 20 years old. And look at these cushions, probably original, just in beautiful condition. Nice seating for dolphin watching. Tell you one thing, you really know how big these are when you detail them. Try waxing every square inch of this bad boy. Been there, done that. And got the t-shirt. Nice covered side decks.
Looks like it has a lot of on the boat deck.
Beautiful teak. The faux wood plank design on the hull. This is a boat that's meant to get into some rough weather. And we've got multiple dock access points here, so depending on the tide and the dock and where you're at, we've got down below where I came in on the starboard, and we have it again here on the port, and then as well on the upper deck.
That's the same point. I want someplace where I can entertain an evening meal.
Hey, we want to work.
Huge cockpit, nice little dining area, another access to the bridge.
We have the boat office
And here's the third steering station we talked about. There's 4 on this boat. The bridge, the helm, the cockpit, and back here at the aft portion of the Flybridge. Alright, let's look at a few of these Flemings on YachtWorld. Here we've got an 09 asking 1.2, a 96 asking 800,000, 98 the same price. Here we've got a 2010 asking 1.6. The boat we looked at, they were asking 1.4, and this is it actually. I believe this is it in the same slip. 1.4 million, 2006. Let's take a look here. See what she looks like without people in the way. It's hard to film this boat. It was a pretty popular boat. A lot of people on board. Yeah, this looks like her. Man, this is really, really tough to beat, this Fleming. As he said, even like when you opened up, you know, behind here where that bridge panel was to access the electronics, behind it where you're never going to see it unless you know, really look, it's finished wood. I mean, everything is just finished to perfection. It's such a nice boat. I'd say Fleming, Nordhaven, I guess that would be the top 2, right? Let me know. Let me know who can keep up with those. But anyway, that's it, guys. I appreciate you watching, and we will see you next time.